Good evening, everybody, and welcome to tonight's All About Universals training. My name is Mark Krebs. I'm a gold qualified consultant with Team Sunset, part of Team Empire and Team Rising Tide. I've been with Archer and Evolution for the past 2 years, but I have been a travel agent for the past 10 with some other host agencies. So I've been doing this for a very long time. So I'm uniquely qualified to offer this training to you guys. Tonight is going to be all about Universal Studios, Florida and Hollywood, and where to find the resources to learn all about the parks, market the parks, and then how to book them in VAX, which is the exclusive place to book Universal Studios resorts, both in Florida and in Hollywood. And there are some differences in the resorts in both Florida and Hollywood. So the first thing that I want to show you guys is the Universal Partners community. So let me share my screen here. So this is universalpartnercommunity.com. I will put the link into the chat box here. This is where you need to go first to learn everything and anything about Universal Partners. This is where you go to get registered for them. So you just scroll down here, click on not a member, register here. You are going to use Archer's IATA number to get registered. This is the registration page. You just put your first name, last name, email address, industry ID type, which will be IATA, and the agency ID number, and then click on next. It's simple as that. It'll take a couple days for them to verify it, but once they verify it, you will get full access to the Universal Partners community. So let me get logged in here. Universal Partners community has a world of resources for us, you guys. They have resources for both Universal Orlando Resort and Universal Studios Hollywood. They are advertising for their booth at US Travel's IPW, which is a big travel convention in Los Angeles this year. They put nice little messages for us when you log in. Sometimes if it's after 9 or 10 o'clock at night, they say it's past your bedtime, Mark, which is really funny because I'm usually marketing Universal at 3 o'clock in the morning. So it's kind of funny when they do that. They've got quick links to their destinations and experiences, such as operational updates, Ask Universal, sales tools, training, and news and announcements. They've got what's new at Universal. Perfect, Deborah. If you're already registered, that's great. They talk about what's new at the parks. They've got blog posts. Right now they are talking about Halloween Horror Nights. It is coming back earlier than ever this year, from August 30th to November 3rd. That is earlier by about 15 days, actually, this year, which is awesome. Last year it was like September 20th. So that's cool. I haven't even looked at that. I better do that. The cool thing with Universal, guys, is once you complete their training, which I will show you guys here in a minute, is that we get a free 3-day, 3-park pass. So, and it's a park-to-park ticket. So, and then it's either free or it's discounted. I gotta look. Sorry. Here we go, partner perks. You just go to partner perks. You choose your destination. So we're going to see Universal Orlando. I'm sorry, it's a 50% off a 3-day, 3-park, park-to-park. So you must bring along your government-issued ID that matches your ticket request to the front gate to pick it up. These ticket requests must be made at least 10 days in advance of the desired visit date. So you can't go to Disney and then say, oh, well, I want to do 3 days at Universal while you're down there and expect to be able to get that park to park ticket. No, you must plan this ahead of time. You also get Universal Orlando Resort hotel perks. You may be eligible for a discount at the Premier hotels of 20% at Portofino Bay Hard Rock Hotel and Royal Pacific Resort, at their preferred hotel at the Sapphire Falls Resort, their prime value hotels, the Cabana Bay Beach Resort or Universal's Aventura Hotel, of 45% and 40% respectively, and at their value hotels, which are also called their Endless Summer Resorts, the Surfside Inn and Suites and the Dockside Inn and Suites, you get a discount of 35% off the rack rate. Now, I believe we get a higher discount if we use Spoiled Agent for Hard Rock, so I would check that out, but I'm not sure. So I would take a look into that and see if that is if the Hard Rock Hotel Universal Orlando Resort is eligible for that discount. So CJ asks, are these perks available right after registering with Universal? No, they are not. You actually have to complete their training, CJ, and then you get access to them. So it's just like Disney. Spoiled Agent, Callie, is a travel advisor's perks and deals website that we have access to. It gives you information about fam trips. It gives you information about discounts and perks for the travel agent. Let me put the web address into the chat box. There you go. So definitely check it out. Now, if you are checking into one of these resorts, the same thing like with Disney, you must have a CLIA card. So you must be a registered member with CLIA to get this, to verify that you are a registered travel agent. CLIA memberships are $79 a year for Archer members. Okay, we get a $50 discount thanks to Ron. Now that discount is ending at the end of the month. So get that card. You get a lot of value with it as well. You get discounts. You can access your Marriott Fantastic rates once you complete their training. You get your Disney discounts and free ticket. You can get bonus commission with cruise lines. I've even gotten upgrades at hotels by using my CLIA card to check in. So just by showing that I'm a travel agent, I have gotten free upgrades at hotels. Okay? So you never know what showing an official travel agent ID is going to do for you. $79 a year, Richard. You also get 4 free classes a year that count towards your CCC or your ACC, your accredited cruise counselor or your certified cruise counselor. And those classes roll over every year. So you can complete your core classes and then do your specialized classes to get those certifications as well. And that's a whole nother training. You can go to cruising.org to find that information out. No problem, Richard. So those are some of the perks that you get with Universal. Now, if you go here to the training tab, this is where you're going to do your training. Yes, you can, Chantel. You just go to CLIA in the suppliers training tab. Now, from what I understand, the Travel Cafe website is down at the moment. I have not seen an update since this morning, so be patient. They are working on some updates and fixing some bugs in the system. So check the Evolution Travel Cafe Facebook page for updates. or just go to cruising.org. And I will put that into the chat. There you go. So the Universal Destinations and Experiences Sales Training Program is called Universal and You. Okay. They have training programs on Universal Orlando and Universal Hollywood for both. They've got park tickets training, vacation packages trainings, Universal City Walk, creating the experience, theme parks, resort hotel. Okay. Epic Universe training. This is a new one. I need to take this because this is for Universal Epic Universe in Orlando. This is their brand new theme park that they are working on. So that is going to open in 2025. So this is another training module that you will need to take. You do have to recertify and retake the training modules every year because they do change things every year. So it does change from year to year, and you have to recertify every year. I have to recertify in May. But the training is invaluable, guys. The training they do is amazing. Takes a few hours to complete, I will say that, but it is well worth the time that you spend doing it. Oops. Let me get back to... Okay. So that's the training tab. The sales tools. This is where you are going to find marketing material and downloadable collateral, or that you can order materials to hand out to your clients. They've got it broken down in Universal Parks and Resorts Vacations, Travel Agent Exclusives, ticket pricing for Orlando and additional information, Universal Orlando Resort and Universal Studios Hollywood, and exclusive sales tools for youth programs and meetings and events. And then popular digital downloads would be the map, the destination map pad for your clients that you can send to them in a PDF format. So let's just take a look at the Universal Orlando Resort. They've got English, Spanish, and Portuguese. So let's look at the English files. These are all archived. So these are all photos that you cannot use anymore. But you can take a look at some of their old material and see what they used to use. Now, if we go back, if you go to, say, the flyers, promotions, etc., you've got the newest flyers. Now, make sure you guys are reading the social media usage guidelines. Okay? You cannot use anything Universal related in a sweepstakes unless it is approved by our Universal BDM. You cannot share any media assets or news until it has been made public by Universal Parks and Resorts. Just like Disney, you cannot use any logos or content downloaded from the internet unless you get it directly from this site. You may repost or share any and all Universal news from official Universal channels, such as on Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, X, YouTube, Instagram. You can use your own experiential content It shouldn't have a sales message, but it won't require universal approval. So just these are what you can and can't do on social media guidelines. I suggest downloading this and saving it somewhere. But let's take a look at this Minion Land adaptable flyer. You can add your own call to action. So what I mean by that is saying something like contact Mark at 72 and Sunny Travel to start planning your VillainCon Minion Blast adventure today. And then give your contact information. Call 605-659-5714 or email Mark at 72andsunnytravel.com to get your vacation planning started. That is an acceptable call to action. And you can update this in Adobe. So if you download this and then go into Adobe or any other PDF program, you can actually insert that text right here where it says adaptable CTA, insert copy here. Does that make sense? So Leticia, is that answering your question about how you can get promotion flyers on Universal? This is where you can find them, is right here in this, in the sales tools pages. Perfect. The Mardi Gras flyers look really cool. This is the first time I've actually seen it. It's got a QR code. I've got to play with that QR code and see. It looks like it's going to lead to a game. How many beignets can you catch? That's kind of cool. So, D, I don't believe that Universal Orlando and Hollywood do fam trips, honestly. The closest to a fam that you're going to get is going to be a discounted room and the discounted ticket. And you can go explore on your own. I have never, in my 10 years of being an agent, heard of a fam trip to Universal. So they've got their blog. You can collaborate with other agents on their discussion board, or you can ask Universal. There's destination information about Florida. So you just click Universal Studios Hollywood announcements or just for travel agents. So it looks like on the 11th, they just announced Stella Nova and Terra Luna Resorts in Florida, which is going to add 1,500 guest rooms. Did not hear about that. I really need to get into this site more. Cool. So stuff like that is important to keep up on so that you can tease it to your clients and get them excited about their Universal vacations. I've got a client going on a dual Disney and Universal vacation in December. So I've got to update them on new stuff that's coming up over the holidays. So I've got to get more proactive with this. You can explore Universal. You just click on the globe to learn more about each destination. So let's explore Universal Studios Hollywood. Gives you options for vacation packages. which is going to be a CYO, a create your own. Upgrades, a VIP experience or an express ticket. Different events that are going on, holidays at Universal Studios Hollywood, New Year's Eve, and Halloween Horror Nights. Super Nintendo World, the studio tour, the Plus Pass, which is a pass that allows you to go to other popular tourist destinations in the Hollywood area. So this Universal Partners community site is chock full of information in regards to all things Universal Studios Hollywood and Florida. Does anybody have any questions about Universal Partners community to begin with? If not, then we're going to go into VAX. All right. So VAX is, so tickets are not non-refundable. Ticket return is where you would actually go to do that. And you can actually do a return request. So they are not non-refundable, which is really nice. And it is actually a change from a lot of the theme parks that do have a non-refundable policy. So you do have an option to return tickets. So I will actually show you how to see that, Richard, when we do a quick mock booking with Universal in VAX. And we'll take a look at it right now. So VAX is the exclusive place where you can book your Universal. Thanks, Tara. Yes, Corey, it is, VAX is the only place where you can book your tickets. So in your vacation package search, you can either go to reservations and brands and go down to Universal Parks and Resorts Vacations, or you can just click on the brand and pick your park. So we're just going to pick Orlando because it's easier and everybody goes to Orlando. These are all of the packages they have right now. So right now is a 30% off CBBR with AVH. No clue what that means, but with or without air. Okay, and 99% of the time, you're going to pick it with air. So you can see that they have an exclusive vacation package, a create your own, Halloween Horror Nights vacation with air or without. They've got them for Florida residents, a Canadian resident vacation. You can get theme park tickets and features only. If you have people coming from Latin America, you can get theme park tickets for them. Or if you're working with an annual pass holder or a Florida resident annual pass holder vacation, and they want to get a vacation there, you can book that for them. No, you do not need to be CLIA certified before you get access, Chantel, just to get the resort benefits. You can get the ticket benefits just by showing your ID, your government issued ID. But in order to get the 20 to 45% off room rate discount, you have to get your CLIA benefit. So let's just look at a Premier Vacation Package, no air. 2 adults, 2 kids. This is my typical thing. 8 and 12 for the kids. We're going to go in July. 17th, we're going to go for 6 night. Okay, so this is going to give me the premier resorts first that are available. And this is just like any other booking in VAX, guys. Because this is a premier ticket, a premier resort request. It only shows me the 3 premier resorts, which you'll learn about the differences in the training. So we're going to pick the Hard Rock Hotel because I like that hotel. You get a Universal Parks and Resorts Vacation net 5-night discount. This is a Garden View 2-queen room. So but you can always click on the plus button and take a look and upgrade them to a pool view, or to a 2-bedroom Graceland suite and a 2-queen room for $18,000 more, which would be really cool. In fact, I might do that. Not for this example, though. Yeah, for this example, I'm going to. So we're going to upgrade them to the Graceland suite and 2-queen room, just because they really want to live it up. Okay, so this already includes all of these features. Okay, but you see, one thing that I'm not seeing, but it already includes adding the 3-park ticket. It says it already includes cancel for any reason insurance for $55 per person. Every ticket that you get through Universal Parks and Resorts Vacation gets early park admission. But these tickets are really nice because the premier level resorts get free Universal Express unlimited ride access. Think the Lightning Lane or Genie Plus at Walt Disney World. Same concept. And then VAX automatically assumes that they're flying in, so they're giving them round trip Superstar shuttle from Orlando International Airport. We can take that off because we're just going to say that they're driving up. So we've taken that off. Okay, so let's take a look at this, because I want to look at the features to make sure that the 3-park ticket is in there. So you just click on the name. And make sure to read the highlights and the information on the promotion, guys, because it can change. Okay. Yeah, you're fine, Tara. I didn't even notice anything. So it looks like we do need to add the 3-day 3-park ticket to everybody. So I'm just going to scroll down and I'm going to look for that. Because as you can see, none of these parks, none of these tickets are selected. Aha, yes, they are. Oh, no, they're assuming this is a Florida resident. So this is an upsell that VAX is trying to get you. So you want to look for a 3-day, and it can be very tricky. 3-park, 5-day park to park ticket. So here we go. Okay. Starting on the 18th. And then you're going to add it to the cart. And notice there is not much of a difference between the child and the adult ticket prices. It's $11 in this case. So you have to add that ticket to the total, to the features. Now, let's say that they don't want that cancel for any reason insurance, or you talk to them about Tin Leg instead, which is our insurance provider. If you've never heard of them, if you're new, take that cancel for any reason insurance off and then sell them the Tin Leg policy, please, because it's 17% commission and it's better coverage, in my opinion. That is just my opinion, but I think it's better quality coverage. But that's another story. But see, guys, there are a lot of options that you can upsell as well. A 3 broomsticks breakfast at Hogsmeade, the Leaky Cauldron in London, in Diagon Alley. You can sell, these are upsells. So if there are Harry Potter fans in your group, you can upsell these and they would be amazing upsells. And you make commission on it. If they want to go mini golfing at the Hollywood Drive-In Golf Course, that's another upsell. That's another $91 that is in commission that you guys can upsell. So make sure to look at these features and talk to your clients about what they want to do while they're there. Okay, because there's not only the resorts, they're not only the theme parks. So you've got Universal Studios Orlando, you've got Volcano Bay, and you've got I'm blanking on the third one, Islands of Adventure. But there's also Universal City Walk, where they can go shopping and get food and all sorts of stuff. You've got the Hollywood Drive-In Golf that they can go to. So it's a similar setup. Richard, what do you mean that whole 153 total? That's the total cost of the shuttle. So that's not your commission. Oh no, I'm going to show you your commission on this, where you can find your commission. So this is the cost of the upsell, or this is the cost of the feature that you're selling. When I do a Universal Parks and Resorts package, I always recommend to my clients their photo package as well. And we're going to add this to the cart because they get all of their ride photos. They get all their photos with their favorite characters. They get everything added into this for one set price, and they get unlimited downloads of these. It's the same thing as the PhotoPass service at Walt Disney World. So, because it means they don't have to lug around a camera and take the pictures themselves or find some stranger to take the pictures for them. These are all professionally done pictures and memories for your clients that will last a lifetime. For a measly $138.44 for your clients for 5 days of access to these, yeah, I'd do it. So that's enough for the features that we're going to add. Okay. So now you see the total package price has come to $24,067 and a penny. Okay, so the base package price was $21,925.74. We upsold $2,141.27 in options. Okay, which was the theme park tickets. Now, this is how you find your commission in VAX. See this booking administration link right here? You click on that. This is what your commission is going to be. On this particular package, it would be $3,278.61, the way it sits. Now, something cool. You want to make this more? You can increase it yourself and charge your client. So let's just increase it by $1,800. We'll set the commission rate. Okay, $1,800 is fine with me. That now makes the total price to the client $25,601.80, and that means you're going to make $47,9805 in commission. Okay, so let's just do the math here, because you've got to factor in the 80-20 split with Archer. You're going to make $3,838.44 in commission on this, on the 80-20 split. Still not a bad job. Not a bad day's work for a couple hours worth of work. $3,800. I'll tell you something, guys, flat out, that I've been working on a group of 55 people going to New Bedford, Massachusetts for the past 6 weeks. I've already made $2,500 in instant commission on it. I'm expecting another $1,200 more, plus another $1,900 plus traditional commission of over $1,200 coming in on that. And I have put in over 150 hours on this trip. This one, it's coming out to $4,500, $5,000 combined instant and traditional. So, but this is how you book it. You book it in VAX, just like you book any other trip in VAX. But now you guys have all the tools that you need to sell Universal Resorts vacations. But the first tool that you need to focus on is getting through the training so that you are better prepared and can become a Universal Partners expert. Okay? Are there any questions about what I went over tonight? No, Robin, I don't think the training is that hard either. The resorts can get a little interesting, in my opinion, because I think they need to update them a little bit. That's just my opinion. Universal does not have a dining plan similar to Disney, unfortunately. Corey, yes, you can purchase Universal tickets. Let me just show you how. You just go to your brand, either Orlando or Hollywood. You just go to package type, theme park tickets and features only. And there you go. That's all you need. So Keena, I will put out the recording here in just a little while to all the team leaders, so they will just send them out to their teams. So both in the Rising Tide trainers chats and the Team Empire training chats as well. So some of these things that I would suggest watching out for, especially is your marketing. Just make sure you're doing it right, guys. Don't pull stuff off the internet. Pull it off of Universal Orlando Resort, the partners community, and any of their social media pages. It's just going to be safer that way. You can use your own content as well. If you have ever been there, use your own content as well. It's great self-marketing for yourself. So, yeah, Robin, it's going out to all the teams. So it's going out to Team Rising Tide, all the trainers in Rising Tide, and all the platinum leaders in Rising Tide will get it. And then all the platinum leaders in Team Empire will get it. I am also going to put my YouTube channel into the chat box right now. You guys can subscribe to me and see when I do post new trainings. I do trainings every Tuesday night at this same time. Social media pages for Universal, just search for Universal Parks and Resorts on YouTube, TikTok, Insta, Facebook. Yeah, no problem, Chantel. But I do my trainings every Tuesday night at the same time. Next week is 21-day bookings and fraud procedures. What else? Also, I recommend taking a look at that overcoming the obstacles or overcoming my focus on the outcome, not the obstacles training as well, guys, if you want to hear more of my story too. So I recommend that. That's about a 25-minute long video as well. So thank you guys very much for being here tonight. Again, I will be posting this to the team chats here in just a little while. So if there are no more questions, thank you guys very much for being here tonight. I really appreciate it. Have a great rest of your evening and have a wonderful rest of your week, and happy selling.